A simple design that puts you at ease. A high degree of functionality that makes life simpler. A sense of rightness. Or the recognition that a possession is useful in our daily lives. These two indicate joy. I try to be intentional about what items I own and how they make me feel, but still, every now and then, I get a little bit overwhelmed when I feel like I have too many things. Several years ago, before Marie Kondo assumed superstardom, I read The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up. Like a lot of people, I had a surge of excitement to declutter my life and fold my underwear. But I didn't fully understand how to make my surroundings radiate this magical aura of joy until more recently. On the surface, the concepts in the book seem like fluffy hoorah fairy tale magic, but after rereading the book and truly taking part in the mindfulness of the decluttering strategies, I can actually admit that subtly caressing your clothes while folding them has its positive effects. The satisfaction I get from looking at my closet after I finish putting everything away boosts my mood, and it definitely trickles into my day. But there's times where I spend several days getting dressed out of my pile of laundry, and that's okay. Okay, so I'm rereading the second book here, and the one thing I really like about this book is that she stresses about the importance of finding every item at home. One thing about our apartment is that we were very strategic in where we put certain things in the apartment. So things like the placement of our vacuum cleaner was really thought out. And we were really intentional about where we put things so that they would make our lives easier and further bring us joy. This is also why it makes it really easy for us to clean and give like the illusion that our apartment is clean all the time, because if we know somebody's coming over, even last minute, it doesn't take us very long to clean up because we know where everything goes. It's just a matter of putting it there.
There cannot be any sign of living in this house. I want this place looking like a new Mediterranean fusion restaurant by noon.
I'd have to say the time-saving aspect of all of this has probably been the second most beneficial thing to actually enjoying the environment that I'm in. This is because you just don't spend as much time cleaning and sorting through things or looking for things. I've read some stupid fact somewhere that the average person spends 40 hours in their life looking for things in a year. Just looking for things. The first thing that's made a huge difference in making joyful objects more pleasing to the eye is actually looking up how to display things. I'm by no means an interior designer, so I look up interior design rules for even the simplest of things. Let's take this simple cluster of joy sitting on my desk as an example. I've utilized 3 different design rules to make every item here vibe to its maximum potential. I use the rule of thirds, contrast in height, texture, and color. A few simple YouTube videos will have you putting your picture frames at correct heights, mirrors in optimal positions, and grouping objects that feed off each other's energy. Look up pictures on Pinterest for inspiration and literally copy setups that you find attractive. The second thing that increases our joy factor is to put things in places that optimize regular use. I stated earlier that we really thought out the placement of our vacuum. It's easy to access and position at nearly the center of the apartment. It's also tucked away out of our everyday line of sight, so the obnoxious purple color scheme doesn't draw attention. Because of its placement, we literally use this thing every single day. I never thought a bougie vacuum would bring me this much joy, but I don't think I'd feel the same if it was tucked away in our closet. Now for the third joy booster. Before committing to more permanent homes for items, be patient and observe how you live in your environment. Set things up how you think you'd enjoy them the most, and give it at least a couple of days of living in it before you go drilling a million holes into walls or buying things you think will solve the problems. Not only will you possibly spare yourself from the despair of undoing your impatience, it will also make your purchases that much more meaningful. Surround yourself with simple designs that put you at ease, high degrees of functionality that make life simpler, senses of rightness, and recognize when a possession is useful in your daily life. And this should spark joy.